Hi everyone, welcome to the ElectricmotorGP show. My name is Nee, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the Onvo L90. Now this, for those of you who are not aware, Onvo is the sister brand to NIO. Now I've got some good news and some bad news. The first thing, the good news is NIO is actively thinking about coming out of China now into Australia. Unfortunately, the first brand that they're thinking of bringing in is likely to be the NIO Firefly, which is the base model hatchback. However, the good news is that NIO is beginning to think about Australia as a market that they're looking to invest in and come into, which is why we're doing the Onvo L90 video for you. Now this car did come out a few weeks ago, and I'm going to be honest, I really wanted to do a video about it almost immediately, but I had to suppress it because I wanted to get a little bit more information as well as pre-production schedules and deadlines. Now, the Onvo L90 is the flagship from Onvo. Onvo's only got two cars. They've got the Onvo L60, which is the Model Y competitor, and the Onvo L90, which is the equivalent of their EX90 competitor. Now, the Onvo L90 comes in two different specific seat patterns. You've got the 6-seater and the 7-seater. So this is the 5.145 meter long car, which sits in that range that looks like the Range Rover, the Volvo EX90, the Lynk & Co 900. This car sits directly in comparison and in competition into them. Now, it's supposed to have two variants, which is going to be the hybrid and the electric, but the electric one is the one that's out at the moment. It's 1.99 meters wide, it's 1.8 meters, 1.76 meters high. One of the coolest things about this car happens to be the frunk. Now, the frunk is 240 liters, but it actually opens up in such a way that you can actually sit out of the frunk with your legs sitting in front of the car. Videos of this coming out of China have been very cool. Lots of families, lots of different people are actually very smitten with this. It's also got a substantial boot space, which means over 300 liters of boot space with all 6 seats in their actual sitting positions. You do have a scenario where you've got 2 seats. The 6-seat configuration has got 2 captain seats plus 2 seats in the rear, or you've got a bench in the middle, which then gives you 3 seats and 2 seats in the back. The captain seats are very, very luxurious. You've got heated massaging. You've also got cooled seats. You've got a fridge in front. You've got a 17-inch drop-down display in the rear, which is similar to the one which is in front, and they're both 3K screens. You've got a 35-inch augmented reality HUD as well, which is very, very good. I think the most important thing about this is the level of quality and the level of detail that has gone into this car. It has a base model which comes with a 60 kilowatt hour LFP battery. Then you have 2 other batteries coming in, one at 85 and one at 100. The base model can do, on the WLTP cycle, I think the base model can do 500 kilometers on the WLTP cycle, on the CLTC cycle. The 100 kilowatt hour can do 605, but that's if in the single rear wheel drive variant. The all-wheel drive variant comes in only the 100 kilowatt hour battery, and that can do 560 on the CLTC cycle. If you convert the CLTC cycle to WLTP, reducing by 25%, it means you'll get roughly about 470 kilowatts on the all-wheel drive, and you'll get roughly about 520 on the single rear wheel drive. The rear wheel drive has got a 300 kilowatt electric motor on the rear, which then gives you 0 to 100 kilometers in 5.9 seconds. The all-wheel drive variant of it will do 0 to 100 in 4.7 seconds, which means this car is no slouch. But the thing that you're going to be really impressed with more than anything else is the fact that the efficiency of this car is one of the best in the segment. So for the rear wheel drive version of it, you get 14.5 to 15 kilowatts per 100 kilometer range. And on the all-wheel drive is 15.4 to 15.8, which therefore means that these cars are very, very efficient. This is one of those cars that definitely I would want you to look at. Hopefully NIO and Onvo come together and think that Australia is a market they want to invest in, and that we get these cars for 2026.